Does your AC and heater only work on high? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix that. If you turn your knob and you have off or high, chances are it's a resistor. And it's actually a pretty easy fix, and I'm going to show you the steps it takes to replace it.
Okay, I'm going to start out just showing you where this is located. Again, this is under the glove box, passenger side, and there's a plug under there. And you'll just have to push on the back side of the plug and pull out. May have to wiggle it around a little bit, but it will come out. And I'll get a flashlight in there here in a little bit where you can see it a little better. But once you get that unplugged, the back of the plug looks like this right here. Okay, here it is right here. And it's got a couple of screws on it. Kind of hard to get on video. There's the back one right there. It's hard for me to get under that dash and video this at the same time. So there's the part that I ordered. This is the replacement part, and I was a little bit concerned because you'll see when I get this out, it does look a little different. I always like for parts to look the same. This one is a little bit different. The screws holes line up, the plugs look the same, but they're just a little bit different shapes. So I was a little bit concerned. And the biggest thing is, if you look right here, look at the difference in the thickness of that. The one on the left is the original one that was in there, and one on the right is the new one. So yeah, I was a little bit concerned, but I decided to go ahead and hook it up and see if it works, because it's supposed to be for this truck. And I'll put a link down in the description for this part, but if you're concerned about it being a little bit different, you can go to the Nissan dealer and you could get one through there as well. So I've got it hooked back up, everything hooked up fine, plugged in fine, and now I'm going to test it to see if it works. And so I turn the key on, and like I said, I did just have off and high. So I'm just going to turn on a low setting, and you can see that it is blowing low, so it's working. You know, if I've got a lower setting now, and this as I go up, it is getting harder and blowing harder. So that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to have different variable speeds. So yeah, it works. And I'll talk a little bit about the climate controlled and some different ones that may be available that you might need to know about.
Okay, I waited a couple of weeks just to make sure that stayed working, and it has. It's worked fine. I've had no issues with it. But especially since it's a little different, I didn't want to make sure it lasted a day or two and went out or anything. But I wanted to talk about the problem, either having off or high, and show you how to replace that part, because that's all that some people want to know about. But I want to take just a minute to tell you about why the resistor may go out, and the different between climate controlled and non-climate controlled. So what kind of resistor basically just tells the fan motor or light or whatever it is how much power. And like with a light, in a house, you got that knob that you turn, and the more you turn it to the right, the brighter it gets, and the less you turn it down, it goes down until you turn it off. Well, that's basically the same idea. As the more power that you give that fan motor through that resistor, the faster it is going to spin. And there's a lot of speeds to it, because there's not like a 3 speeds or 4 speeds. Like, on some of them, you've got like 5 speeds, or you've got an off, low, medium, high. That is not climate controlled. And if that's the case with your Nissan, I think Nissans have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to have to get a different resistor. And I'll put a link down in the description, but you need to know if it has the climate controlled or not climate controlled, and that's how you tell. Like mine, there's not numbers on it, but it just depends how far you turn it. So there's a lot of different speeds that can go. So anyway, I just want to let you know that there are different speeds. Why did it go out? Well, I don't know if you recall, but in one of the previous videos I did, my fan blower went out. So I had to replace that. And probably it going out, it was getting harder to spin. It was taking more of a load than it should to spin that, and that's probably what caused the resistor to go out. It could also be your filter, your cabin filter. maybe having to work extra hard to suck air through that. And I got one of those too. I haven't replaced that yet. I'm going to do that next, and I'll do a video on that. But if you're going to replace the resistor, I would consider just replacing all three. I'd go ahead and replace the resistor, the fan blower motor, and the cabin filter. Now that's maybe unnecessary. I mean, you can check your filter to see, if it needs to be replaced, but if you just want to be safe, you can do that. But if you just wanted the video to know how to replace that resistor, that's what this video's for. Now, if I was a little bit concerned, if that part was going to work fine, because I like for my parts to be the same. I guess I come from the body side. I mean, if a fender came in and looked different, it's not going to work, but I guess some of the electrical parts sometimes can look a little different as long as they screw in correctly, the plugs plug in and it works, I guess that's fine. So, but if that does bother you, like I mentioned in the video, you can go to your local Nissan dealer and get that part through there, which will be the same, the same OEM part. Now that is going to be more expensive. It's going to be quite a bit more expensive, but that is an option that you have. Well, anyway, that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or concerns, you can leave those down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.